Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Barbers podcast. I'm your host, Devon Evans, and thank you guys so much for tuning in with me tonight. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm happy that you're here. This is going to be probably one of the first videos. I don't know if I'll ever release it, but we got video. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm going to ask you guys a question, and this is really an industry question. And it's one of the things that I really just don't understand. Why do barbers so badly want to impress other barbers? I mean, really though, why do barbers so badly want to impress other barbers? The other barbers are not the people that are going to pay your bills or do anything like that. But we would many people will sacrifice the happiness of their clientele just to ensure that another barber was happy with whatever they did. And it just really doesn't make sense to me. Another barber who may or may not like what you do, who may like what you do, but they're jealous because you're doing it at a higher rate, at a better rate than they are. But you're going to put your bank on whether or not another barber actually really likes you. I'm blown away. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Like the other barbers, especially barbers in your shop, the other barbers in your shop, like, yes, you need to get along, but you're so worried about making the other barbers happy or trying to make the other barbers jealous or whatever it is that you want to call it. I don't really care. It is what it is, but this is what you want to do. You're so concerned about that you leave the clients behind. Congratulations, you impressed you impressed the other barbers in the shop, but you didn't impress your clients. I mean, okay, I guess. Again, you impressed the other barbers, but you did not impress your clients. Your clients were very unhappy with whatever it is that you did, provided the services or whatever. But hey, you impressed those other barbers. You made them feel like you were doing something. And that's big in the industry. That's big in everything that's going on. Like, you are impressing these other barbers, not caring about your clients or doing anything of the sort. You're not doing any of that. You're just out. I just don't get it. And I'm so confused at what it is that you're trying to accomplish. What is it that you're trying to do? Because, see, you understand, like, these other barbers do not care about you. Some of them will sabotage you because they know that you're weak. I hate to say it. I hate to be the guy and let you in on some secrets that you maybe didn't know, but a lot of barbers don't really care about anything that you do. They just don't want you to take their shine. Can we be serious right now? They don't want you to take your shine, their shine. They don't want you to shine. So they're not going to teach you these other things. But when you're so obsessed with making other people, if you want to make someone else happy, make your clients happy. Can we do that? Can we make our clients happy? Can we make other people happy? Can we make our clients happy, please? I'm just saying. Can we do that? I mean, I'm just trying to understand. Like, you want to stunt and flex on other barbers, but have zero clients. You built up an Instagram page with a bunch of other barbers that like your stuff, and every week you scrounging to pay booth rent. You trying to, can we give up trying to impress other? Actually, let's not even say impress other people. Let's impress ourselves. Can we do that? Don't worry about impressing clients. Don't impress you. Mm-hmm. That's right. Impress you. Show you that you're worth it. Show you that it's a good thing. Show you what's going on. But why on earth are we spending time trying to impress other barbers? I just don't get it. I don't. And all my time of cutting in the shop, being around and being in the industry, me personally, I've had no more than 10 barbers sit in my chair. It's probably honestly no more than 5. But I don't really keep account. It's probably more like, yeah, it's probably more like 5. I've had 5 barbers in the probably in the thousands now of at least haircuts. Maybe not clientele that has sat in my chair, but at least haircuts. In the thousands of haircuts that I have done, 10. No. Like I said, max of 10, 5. So let's say I've done 3,000 haircuts. And again, it's probably more than that. But let's just say for a nice, pretty number, let's say I've done 3,000 haircuts. I had 5 barbers sit in my chair. So that's like just under 2% of my clientele. It's like 2.7 or something like that. 2.7% of barbers have sat in my chair. I don't really, I just don't understand it, guys. It blows my mind. It confuses me. It stresses me out because I'm watching you guys give away good time and energy to people who at the end of the day don't want to see you win or don't care. Listen, a lot of barbers do want to see other barbers win. But there's a lot of barbers that hate. And I'm not going to, like, don't get me wrong. The first time that the best barbers the best barber in the shop looked at me and said, man, that was a good cut. I felt good. Not because I cared about what he thought, because all of the hard work and all of the figuring out that I finally was trying to do or that I had been doing, it finally worked. So then I felt like if the other barber recognized that I was doing it, I immediately talked about the system and what I learned and what I was doing. Not thank you to the barber because you came down off your high horse and you decided to say that I did a good job. No. It was, they recognized what I was doing and it made me feel well. That's what it was. They recognized what I was doing and it made me feel good to understand that something was going good, something was going right. That's all that it was. It wasn't about, oh my God, another barber is complimenting what I'm trying to tell you. You busy worried about what other barbers think about you. not what your clients think about you. You're gonna lose a lot. I'm just trying to let you know. You busy worried about what other barbers think about you and how they got things going on, and you don't really understand. I'm just trying to let you know. It is what it is, man. It's Sunday night. I don't want to be in front of you guys too long, but I just need you to understand, like, stop worrying about what other barbers think about what you're doing. And this is what I will say. If they're not trying to teach or coach you in any way, again, if they're not trying to teach or coach you in any way, stop worrying about what other barbers think. Worry about what your clients think. Do your clients think you're doing a good job? Do they? Actually, don't even, do you think you're doing a good job? Because you see, as long as you're striving for something, as long as you're working at something, as long as you're making an effort to get to the next level, as long as you're doing all those types of things, guess what? You are going to get better. You're going to be better. You're going to grow. You're going to do a lot of things. But when you feel like you no longer need help, when you feel like I've reached the pinnacle, I'm whatever, don't worry about me, so on and so, when you feel like all of that stuff is going on right there, all of that, cut it out. Cut it out. Because you're going to screw yourself in the end. Because you feel like, oh man, I already got all this worked out. What so and so gonna teach me? Do you know that now I've already earned and got my license? Okay, and we understand that. I got my instructor's license. I had a guy that I was working with, and he didn't tell me this directly, but he told somebody else this, and it bothered me so much because it was like, all I want to see is for people to win. That's it. I just want to see people win. I care so little about, like, I know I'm going to win because I don't give up, but I want to see other people win, and I want to help them as they're trying to win. I want to help them win. This guy told another group of people, and we're in the same similar circle group and everything like that. He told them, he said, man, I don't know why he keep talking to me about this. I've been doing this for 20 years, plus over 20 years. And of course, it got back to me. And I said, okay, if you've been doing this over 20 years, if we counting all the time that you haven't been licensed because you don't have a license, okay, then if we counting the pre-licensure time, I've been doing this for 20 plus years too. If that's what we're going to talk about, cool. Okay, so we'll talk about pre-licensure time. Okay, but also let's talk about the fact that in your 20 years, in my 20 years, I was able to accomplish way more than you did. And I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, and who are you trying to impress? And this is the thing, and I don't know if anybody has ever heard this guy talk about this, but Eric Thomas talked about this, and he's a big motivational speaker, and I really, really like to listen to it. He said, man, I failed English class 4 times. 4 times, or I think it might have been 3. And he wouldn't go ask for help. He said, I'm turning in the papers. I'm the class clown. Like the teachers don't know I'm dumb. And my whole thing was, dog, I'm sitting here watching you struggle with a lot of the same stuff that I struggled with. That's why I was trying to help you. I'm watching you struggle with the same stuff that I did. And I was trying to help you because I'm like, dog, if I can save you any amount of time on this journey, let me do it. I got to let you walk it out for yourself. And I'm telling you, just so you understand, nobody was impressed. Nobody was impressed by that statement. You've been doing this for 20 years. Okay, cool. Better get humble real quick. Better get humble real quick and figure it out. Look around at your surroundings and figure it out. Stop trying to impress these other barbers, man. The old barbers are not impressed. The older barbers are sad because a lot of them, there might be some haters, but like a lot of old barbers don't, in my opinion, they don't really hate. They might not like the daggone enhancements. It might be what a lot of barbers, like old barbers, the only thing I've ever really heard them ever complain about is enhancements. Nothing else. I've never heard them complain about you doing a razor line. I've never heard them complain about the clippers. You know, they might say that they don't prefer cordless clippers over new clippers. You know what I'm saying? They might prefer corded clippers over cordless clippers, but I have never really heard an older barber say, "Yo, my man over there getting too much money. Yo, his cut's too nice. They don't even look real." I ain't heard nobody say that. So what they might be hating on is your daggone lack of professionalism. That's what they probably hating on, your lack of professionalism. Because they came up in a time where you had to grind for everything you got. Now you guys get out here, you get a little bit of skill, and you want to charge $100 for a haircut. And I know I keep harping on that, and I know I keep saying it's not for everybody, it's not for every market. Right? There really has to be a perfect storm of things that go together that qualify you, I believe, as a barber to charge $100. But if you charging $100 in the hood, you got the game all messed up. And I say it, I believe it, and I stand on it. You charging $100 in the hood, you're the problem, not them. I don't care if they're coming and paying it. I don't care if they are coming and paying it. You charging $100 in the hood, who paying you? Dope boys? Dope boys paying you. How long that's gonna last? How long that's gonna last? Because if you ain't forgot, they going to jail, and one of them in the group is probably gonna snitch. So they all going down. Now you done built up $100, and you got 20 dope boys that come to you every week. You making, you know what I'm saying? You making big bank off them. They coming in slapping you with the $100. You ain't got to do no work. What happened when they go to jail? I'm just trying to understand. This is for the people that I see trying to that when you in the hood charging $100, who can afford that? I'm not saying that people can't. I'm saying look around at the daggone community. You got the right to hire and fire clients. You ain't got to cut everybody that come sit in your chair, and you can say no. You a grown man or woman. Oh, well, I raised my prices to scare some people off. Say no. Grow up. Just say no. No, I'm not going to cut your hair. You want to be polite about it? Here's a polite line. Unfortunately, I can't provide a service to you. I feel like that me as a barber and you as a client are not a match. So because you're not a match, we're not going to be able to work together. Now, they could be mad all they want to. They can't make you cut their hair. You said in the most respectful manner that they can possibly be. They can call you all types of whatever it want to be, punk, what you know what I'm saying? Few expletives. I try not to cuss on here. I don't cuss on here. So I'm just telling you, call you all the expletives in the world. But you stand on business, like you say, like you telling people, standing on business, but you scared to tell somebody no. Soft. And I mean it. Soft. You stand on business, you talk all that rah stuff and everything like that. Yeah, I'm charging $100. But you scared to tell somebody no? You scared to tell another grown man or woman no? Because you don't like their personality, you don't like the energy, you don't like what they bring to the shop with them. You scared to tell them no? I don't know if you stand on business or business stand on you, but either way, not a good look, buddy. Not a good look. But what do I know? What do I know? But either way, guys, I know the last few days has been a lot of venting and it's not necessarily venting. It's just like I try to be very, very professional about a lot of the things that I say and everything like that. But honestly, like I just had to give it to you how I would give it to anybody else. How I would give it to you if you were my employee or one of my booth renters, or you were here in person, or if you asked me a question, that's how I would give it to you. I wouldn't give it to you always in such nice, gentle way that you can be like, oh, it makes me feel okay. Nah, man. Nah. I'm not a participation trophy type of guy. I'm not a save your feelings type of guy. I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. If I feel I'm in a mode that I have to save your feelings, I'm probably just not gonna tell you. Why am I not gonna tell you? Because I feel like even if I do tell you, you're not gonna do anything about it. So I decided to give it to the abyss. I decided to give it to the abyss. Give it to the people who really rock with me. And who rocks with me? People that just happen to listen to what I got to say. You can take and run with it, do whatever you want to do with it, go wherever you want to go with it, all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you what I'm telling you, and I believe what I believe. And that's okay. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own platform. If you got this here phone right here, if you got one of these, guess what? You can create your own content. You can argue with me back and forth. Probably not going to listen to it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to listen to it. But it may be for somebody else. I care about my people. I care about this industry. I care about all those types of things. I'm not saying anything that would put you in danger or harm's way. I'm not. I'm not saying anything that would put you in danger or harm's way. You can feel how you want to feel about it. You can say what you want to say about it, but it's the truth. I'm not. You may not like it, but I'm not putting you in harm's way. I'm telling you to act like a professional. You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to start doing some of these conversations with people so I can actually really sit and talk and communicate with them um, really back and forth because this I'm getting to the point where I need some dialogue because I don't want to sound like the old grumpy barber because I'm not. I don't want to sound like an old man because I'm not. I'm telling you that my life, I have done life the other way. That's what I'm telling you. I have done life the other way. I have blamed people. I have taken advantage. I have done all of these things in my life. And it didn't work out that well for me. So then when I got into a moment, I got into an environment where I could really do and control myself and control what's going on. I was like, yo, I really got to do better. And I had to grow up and take responsibility for my actions. So please, people, take responsibility for your actions, grow up, make some decisions, be a man or a woman about your business and however you do it. But understand, and if you don't know how to do it, right? If you don't know how to do it, I want you to keep this in mind. If what you say out of your mouth could potentially cause a fight, or you would fight someone if they said it, and I'm talking to them angry folks, them real angry and mean. If what you say out of your mouth if you was on the other side of it, would make you tee up, make you turn it up. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw blows now, you mad and angry and all that kind of stuff. It's probably not the thing to say. Probably need to find a better way to say it. Study communication, pick up a book, read something. I don't know. It's a million YouTube videos out here that you could possibly watch. Do something else besides just saying, I'm going to say what I'm going to say and I'm going to stand on business. I believe what I believe. Okay, I do too. I do believe what I believe. But also respect other people's opinion. I respect other people's opinion. If you came here, you came to listen to my opinion. Ain't nobody else on this show. It's just me. It's like tee up, be mad, say what you want to say. Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with what you're saying. Okay. I hope your way works out for you, because my way's working out for me. It's just the bottom line. Guys, this has been another episode of the Band of Barbers podcast. We did a little video recording today. Don't know if I'm gonna release it, but whatever. My people might see the time lapse, but it's not the same as actually seeing the recording. But either way, whatever. It's all good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Band of Barbers podcast. I'm your host, Devon Evans. Thank you guys again and have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we will catch you tomorrow.